I'm Dr. Phyllis Pelzer, the Empowerment Mentor, and I just want to say thank you so much for subscribing to the channel. And I do pray and trust that today's empowerment story, that it will serve as a blessing to you as well. You know, God keep bringing this to my mind to share this story. Many years ago in my youth, when I was working on a job, and I was also going to school as well in the evenings, and one of my co-workers, who was an elderly Jewish woman by the name of Mildred, we would call her affectionately Millie, she would always stick her head in my cubby when I would just at lunchtime just pull up to the side, and instead of sitting with everyone, I would have books out and I would be studying. And so she would always stop by and she would say, "Phyllis, always remember, what you have up here, no one can take from you." And so not only did the encouragement just come from her, but it also came from her husband, Jim Dezego, as well as Millie and Jim Dezego. He used to pick her up every day from work. And so Millie and I would come out the building together, and he would always say, "Phyllis, you're such a great girl. Phyllis, you're going to do great things. Phyllis," he would always have all these wonderful, just uplifting, words of encouragement. And you know what? I used to always wonder, I was just saying, like, why is he, why does he encourage me so much? And why does he, uplift me so much? And do you know what? That encouragement also, he extended it to my mom. Also to my son, when my son was born, and when I got married, and then I got divorced, and I had my son as a toddler, and he was always pouring this encouragement. And like I said, at first he was pouring it into me, and then he extended it to my family as well. Well, Jim has since gone on, and I've lost contact with Millie. And I always wondered, why did he always speak these affirming and such great encouragement into my life? So you know what, actually I was just thinking how it didn't dawn on me, at the age of 5, just to be transparent, my father didn't want to have anything to do with me at all from the age of 5 to adulthood. Now, here it is, Mildred and Jim, this elderly Jewish couple, right? That they were not, like my family, but I mean, they actually became family to me because they also always spoke encouraging words, And so I believe that, Jim was actually sowing seeds of encouragement into my life and uplifting me and telling me that how great I was. He always saw such greatness in me, and at that particular time, not that I was seeing any greatness in me, like I was working and I was going to school, of all my many academic attempts. But anyway, so I just hope and pray today that that this encouragement, that it will inspire you and that it will empower you in your pursuits in life. Maybe there's no one that really spoke, greatness into your life. We're not always privileged with that opportunity, and some are. And if you have been, then, that's a blessing, and you are so blessed. But I really hope and pray that, that God now has given me the gift of encouragement, that someone is encouraged and empowered. That's right. To know that there is greatness inside of you too. And what God does is he chooses people, he assigns people rather, to speak encouragement and empowerment into our lives. I didn't know that that's what Jim and that's what Mildred was doing. They was planting seeds in my mind and telling me, like Millie started out just by saying, "Phyllis, what you have up here, no one can take from you." You know, there were some things that I was going to encounter that I didn't even know that I was going to encounter, but they knew that I was going to encounter as a young lady. So I want to say to you on today, I just hope and pray that this really does encourage someone, and that it will empower someone just to stay encouraged and just to know that there is greatness inside of you. That's right. And that God has great things instilled for you. Sometimes you don't know where the encouragement is going to come from. You know, it don't always come from others who look like us or live in our communities. Sometimes it don't even come from family members. But you'll be encouraged and empowered because God definitely will raise up someone to cheer you on. So I hope and pray that while you being here and subscribe to my channel, the Empowerment Channel, that God will give me words of encouragement and empowerment to lift you up and to add value to your life so that you too can enjoy and embrace victorious living. And as I always say, as God used me to encourage you, it's encouraging me as well. So God bless you, and thank you so much for subscribing to the channel. I don't take it for granted. That in itself encourages me. Thank you, and God bless me. Also, as I pray for you, please do pray for me as well, and my family as I pray for you and yours. God bless.